Hey guys, it's Aaron from Aaron's Outdoor, and today I'm up in western North Carolina fishing a new lake, Lake Hiwassee. It's in like the southwesternmost corner of North Carolina. It's kind of a pretty good sized lake. I've never fished it before, and I'm just gonna be fishing it out of my little Pelican bass radio here. Yesterday I fished another new lake. It was Parksville Lake in Tennessee, and had some pretty decent results. I mean, I caught like 11 bass, I think. They're all pretty small though, so I caught a good amount of fish there. They're just small, and this lake, it does have smallmouth in it. It has largemouth, but it also has a lot of spotted bass that I think are kind of taking over the lake. So I really don't know a ton about this lake. I don't know, trying it out today. It does look pretty good. I mean, it's like a nice little mountain lake. And yesterday I caught all but one of my fish on a drop shot on a morning dawn roboworm. And unfortunately, I'm like all out of those. But I remembered that I actually gave my dad some for his birthday one year. So I went in his tackle box and they were still there. So I'm kind of borrowing those today. Luckily, he had those, and hopefully that will save us. This is what I'm going to be starting off with today, but anyway, we'll see what happens. And I did pick pretty much the worst time to start today. It's literally like 11 a.m., so didn't really get up as early as I should have. I just fished till dark last night and had to drive back pretty far, so I was kind of tired and wanted to sleep in, but hopefully still got on some fish today. There we go, first fish, right where I thought a fish would be. Ooh, I'm not seen him yet, but he doesn't seem terrible. All right, well, this is bigger than most of the fish I caught yesterday. Oh my gosh, it's definitely the bigger than anything I caught yesterday. Perfect. He's at least 1.25 pounds. Man, this guy ripped out of my grip like twice. It's a super powerful spotted bass. But yeah, this is bigger than any fish I caught yesterday at Lake Parksville, so that's a good start. And we are 17 minutes into fishing, so I'll definitely take that. I thought there had to be some fish under all those logs, and he was in the shade kind of next to those logs over there. I think there's got to be more fish down there. I like to make everything official, so I'm going to see what the official weight on this guy is. Let me zero it out. Oh, there we go, zero it out. All right, 1 pound 8 ounces. He's actually 1.5 pounds. I thought he might be bigger because he's got such a big stomach there. All right, well, that's pretty cool to get a fish so fast, and it's like 1.5 pounds, so it's not even that bad of a fish. Hopefully we'll get some more under all those logs. I mean, I feel like there's got to be more fish under there. There's a fish, felt him bite it right under the boat. Another spotted bass, a little smaller, probably maybe 1 pound. Man, look at this, these fish are fighting. These feisty spotted bass, I mean, oh wow, and he spat up some bait there. A little mostly eaten minnow. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, so far, seems like the average size fish today is going to be bigger than Parksville. I would hope so, because I only caught really small fish out of Parksville. There we go, a little spotted bass. Might be 13, maybe a little over 13 inches. Probably a little less than 1 pound. All right, well, he's only like 12.5 inches, but I'll still take it. It's not too tiny of a fish. Oh my gosh. I think there's so many little spotted bass in this lake. I had that fish on for a few seconds, but I don't know if he was just biting the back of the worm or what. I might try to downsize my worm to something different. I think I might try out this little Nikko leech in the morning dawn color. I mean, it's kind of similar to the roboworm. Hopefully, it's just a little bit shorter, so hopefully this will work. You got it. Nice, dude. I saw that fish eat it. That was awesome. I didn't actually see him eat it, but I just saw him down there right next to my lure, and I'm like, he probably got it. All right, well, I'm way back up in this creek now. I mean, not way back up in it, but I'm in the back of this creek and got a little spotted bass. It has been a while. I mean, it's been well over an hour since I caught that last fish. Caught 2 in the first 30 minutes. Had a good like hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half without a fish, but I got one on that Nikko leech there on the drop shot. So not bad. I'll take that. Probably the second biggest of the day. I think it might be a little bigger than the last one we caught. All right, well, this guy's actually pretty close to 14 inches, so he's about a pound. Probably the second biggest of the day. It's probably a little under a pound there. Oh, and he's getting revived. These spotted bass are real hardy, though. I have no doubt he's going to swim off here in a second. Oh, there he goes. I was going to poke him with my rod, but then he shot down there. Wow, I don't know what this is up here. It might be a sunken boat. I saw it from afar earlier. I couldn't tell what it was. Maybe a dock? Might be a big old boat. I think it is. I'm gonna cast up near it. It'd be cool to get a fish off this boat. And this is a big boat. I mean, I think it's a boat. It's like a really weird shape. I have no idea what type of boat it is if it's a boat. It's like a huge rectangle. I would get my phone out to film it a little better, but it's like overheated, so you can't use it. But this is a cool, I mean, I don't know what this is. Like, this is definitely not something I come across every day while fishing. I think it's just a huge rectangle boat. Ew, there's fish biting it. Oh, there's a huge school of fish. There's a school of fish. It's crazy. Look, there's a little bluegill right there. I saw a school of little bass too. Well, that sunken boat was definitely pretty cool. It's definitely not something you see every day. But so far, the fishing has not been too great at this lake. I mean, I did come out here at like 11 o'clock. It's 2:30 now, so I've been out here for like 2.5 hours. And I've only caught 3 fish. I've had a bunch of little fish hit though, so like there's definitely a bunch of fish in here. But if I'm gonna continue to fish in this heat, I am definitely gonna have to cool off. So I think I'm gonna have to do a little swimming, and then maybe I'll be up for some more fishing. Wish I would float right now. I actually have my life jacket. I could just chill. I'd be lying if I said I'd rather be fishing right now than swimming. That felt amazing. Well, y'all, I just got done swimming and I didn't even put the GoPro on yet. I mean, I have been fishing for like probably 30 minutes after I was swimming, but I've just been listening to music without the camera on, and I just caught this little guy, so now I think I'm gonna put the camera back on. Little guy on the drop shot, definitely the smallest one of the day there. Oop, there's a fish way up in there in this creek channel. He seemed big at first, but I think he's real tiny, or he's just running at me. Ooh, he was running at me. He's not too big, but he's like maybe 2 pounds. Oh, it's a good fish, and there's more with him. Ooh, it's a good fish. Yeah, it's a good spotted bass. He's fat. I don't know if I need the net, if I should just... Ooh, well, good fish. Nice, got him in the net. There we go. He is feisty. Wow. Yeah, he's so fat. He might not, I don't even know. I think he might be 2 pounds. He's definitely our biggest, so he's bigger than 1.5 pounds. But man, he was feisty. I think there was more than one with him. I bet this water up in this creek channel is pretty cool. So there might be some fish hiding back up in there. It's weird because I hear the water coming out there, but there must be a creek coming in here as well. Yeah, so this lake definitely seems to have higher quality fish than the one I fished yesterday. I mean, it's not that much better, but at least they're not all like super tiny. Yeah, so he is really fat. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna be 2 though, because his mouth is so small and he doesn't seem super long. We'll see though. Zeroed it out there. 1 pound, 12 ounces. I almost guessed 1.75, so not a bad fish. Almost 2 pounds there. All right, I'll definitely take that. That's a pretty good fish. He has such a small mouth, but he's just so big and has such a big body. It's kind of how these mountain spotted bass are built, I think. But yeah, it's a good fish. He's so feisty. No way, again. Up under that tree. Dude, there may be some fish just hanging out here. This is my next cast. This one's not as big, but I'll take another fish. There he is, little spotted bass on the drop shot. That was literally my next cast. This one's a lot lighter coloring. They're a lot lighter colored. Let's kind of interesting. Most of them have had kind of darker spots. But anyway, I'll take them. There's got to be more back there. It's a bass right by the boat here. A real fat one. Oh, there's just a bass down there. I don't know which way he went. Just gonna twitch this up and down. Oh, he got it. Nice, dude. Nice. I don't even know if this is the one I saw. I saw a spot. This might be a largemouth. I can't tell. Wow, he's going crazy. I think it's a largemouth. Oh, there we go. Actually, maybe the one I saw is a largemouth. Because this is the same size as the one I saw. Little largemouth. So yeah, this lake, you know, it's still got largemouth in it, but definitely seems to be mainly spotted bass. And yeah, I think this creek is pretty good. What's funny is there's actually a worm, like a plastic worm, stuck right there and stuck right there. So people have definitely been fishing here before, but wow, this guy's kind of got like a short mouth on him. But he's probably a pound. Like, he's real short and fat. He's like a little football there. Yeah, this guy's actually just under 12 inches, but I mean, he probably is close to a pound with how fat he is. I'll take him. All right, I'm gonna try to get as far back into this creek as I can. I mean, it looks like it goes a decent ways, but I can just kind of push my way through this bush somehow. I might be able to get back there. We've made it over that bush into this creek somehow. Doesn't go very far, but I'll cast my lure up in there. Oh. Oh. Is he on there? Oh, he's on there. Oh, he got off right there. I don't know how big of a fish it was. I don't think it was that big, but probably a little bass. He like was running right at me, so it's hard to keep him pinned. Man, I almost got one back here. Oh my gosh, two bass. Dude, they went away from my lure. There's two largemouth. One's like at least 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pounds. There's a fish. Nice, got him. Not that big, he's just fighting. I mean, these spotted bass, dude. There's a reason they take over these. Oh no, it's not a spotted bass, it's a largemouth. Well, spoke too soon, but still. Even the largemouth will put up a fight. Wow. He's got a similar build to that other one we caught, even though I'm sure he's a different fish. So yeah, I think that's 2 largemouth in a row, yeah. I'm pretty sure I lost a little spotted bass back there. I saw some other largemouth back there, but I couldn't get them. Either way though, this spot has definitely been the best spot of the day. Caught 4 fish in, I don't know, maybe a 30 or so minute time span. So I'll take that. It's a little bigger than that last one. Probably at least 1 pound. I'm calling it a day here at this lake, and overall it was definitely a fun little day out here in my little boat, my little Pelican Bass Raider. I'm definitely glad I bought this thing. It is not the fastest boat, I will say. I mean, it's really nice just getting around, like with the trolling motor, it's perfect for fishing. But when I end up going like straight away from the boat ramp the whole time, then I decide I want to come back. It kind of takes a while to get back, like going real slow on that trolling motor. But either way, it's definitely a fun little boat, and it was pretty relaxing out at this mountain lake today. And it's really good for some of these mountain lakes that don't have as much boat traffic, because there's just not as much like wake in the water, and it's kind of easier to get around in such a small boat like this. And I think my next upgrade for this boat is definitely going to be a fish finder, which I actually already have. That I'm just going to use the fish finder that I used to use for my kayak. I just need to figure out if I'm going to buy a transducer arm or make one myself, because I don't want to mount it to the bottom of the hole, because I still just want to be able to easily kind of drag this thing around in and out of the back of my truck. So, and I was definitely pretty happy with the fishing today. I mean, it wasn't like amazing, but it wasn't terrible. I caught like 8 fish. I was out here for like a little over 6 hours, but I wasn't like totally fishing the whole time. And I was also fishing from like 11 a.m. to like 5:30 p.m., which are pretty much the worst hours of the day to fish. I bet the fishing's gonna pick up here soon, but like I'm almost out of water and I'm pretty hungry. So I think I'll probably have to return to this lake, check it out another time, and hopefully catch some more fish then too. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. But I'll catch y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching.